Hey, welcome. All right, thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. D-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. Another good lesson for you. Let's go. Right is in 25 Room Day by storyteller. Story with a message. Message is a story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. Got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's go. Right Thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, and I'm on it. Yours is to learn it and have an answer to this question for yourself. It's called Know Thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. Yeah, that's why I do what I do for you. I got you. Stay tuned. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Just avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm spiritual 1 o'clock. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my app, be true. You got to have balance in your life. You got to be a decision maker, okay? You got to be able to use your Anubis, aka discernment. Today, right thinkers, you know what I talk about. And my concept is, do you know why everything goes better in life with God? That phrase, as I walk through the valley of evil, I shall fear no evil. Why? Because I got the baddest man in the land with me. When you walk with God, you're walking with the baddest man in the land. That's what I roll with, and that's what makes life a little bit better. Let's talk about it. My life got better when? After I met God, when? For myself. It was a life-changing experience, aka an epiphany. It changed my life May 1st, 2015. Remember it like it yesterday. It ain't going nowhere. So if you haven't heard it before, you know, I know just when it happened for me. Everybody wakes up different times. I got my wake up call. I remember. I have been teaching His Word my way ever since. AKA, right thinking philosophy is His original words and original concept from my ancient Egyptian ancestors. I studied it, I learned it, I mastered it, now I teach it. But more importantly, I live it. And if you live it, you'll enjoy it too. That's why I say things go better with God. When you're God conscious, here we go. Now, you live Maya daily, aka right thinking philosophy. Your life will be better when you have a set routine, you do things for the right reason, for the right purpose, and on the right course on a day-to-day basis. Your life's going to improve. You're going to improve who you are. Why? You're going to round out your character by learning about the God and goddesses aspects of your character. When you master each one, you will get better and better at that aspect. Hence, master yourself. Right thinking master. Now, I praise, worship God for my blessings daily, but I serve Him with good deeds and doing the right thing daily. I don't decide today I'm gonna worship. Nah, it don't go that way. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm a God worshiper. I'm a God praiser, and I give God all the glory and the credit. Again, I'm God conscious. I live right. Now, didn't before, I can explain that. Because I have what? God in my life. And my life has been better ever since. I'm going to keep telling you that. Why? Because it's still getting better. It ain't changed, it's just getting better. And for those who started out doing this and whatever happened fell off, I'm still doing it. Longevity, okay, consistency. I persistent. I ain't stopping. I'm not changing. I'm doing what I do. This is all for you. Now, walking by faith. I hear we walk by faith, not by sight. Walking by faith is walking with God. Why? If you're God conscious, you keep God in your mind all the time. My faith is large as all outdoors, not mustard seed size. My faith is big. All right. At this point in my life, no mustard seed here. Okay. Humongous. You can talk God until you get blue in the face. And most religious people will do just that. But when you live God, your life will change, and you ain't got to worry about a whole bunch of jibber jabber. They can see, okay? Saying you have faith, again, is like prayer without word. Dead. Show your faith by living right, doing right, and being a better person. That's your faith that you show God. And if you do those things, you will be blessed in return. If you don't believe me, try it. Try living my out for a week. I mean, doing the right thing on a daily basis for a week. See how that work out for you. I'm not, watch this, I'm not a Christian, Muslim, or Jew. Again, I don't do religion, but I fellowship with anybody who do religion. If you invite me, I will come and fellowship. I have no problem with none of that. But I am a good God servant, not a religious fanatic or God fan. Most religious people are fans of God. They brag and boast about God. Yeah. But they don't live and do right by God. Let's say that. If you profess to be religious, you profess to God, but you acting like an ungodly person, you can't serve two masters. One of them you're lying to. That's between you and your God. Here you go. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm God conscious. Yeah, I'm God conscious. If you pay attention, you will see that I am what I call myself the right thinking man. I act, I treat people right, I do the right thing, I hold myself accountable to live on a whole other level. So I'm not that dude. Okay? No. I'm this dude. Next one. Yeah. I talk God. I talk a good God, man. Why do you think that is? 7 years ago is when I had my first God conversation. I haven't been the same since. That dude that had that conversation, he metamorphed, he transformed to a whole different who you see now. I'm not who I used to be. And I'm happy with that. I'm content with that. Yeah, God will empower you with what? Strength and knowledge you never dreamed of. If you told me I'm doing this, I've done a few things now that I don't even surprise. I'm not shocked and surprised when things happen to me in life at this point. Why? Because that's what I expect. Good things. That's all. My God knowledge, aka spiritual discipline, drives me to do what? Be the best me I can be. I'm trying to satisfy my higher self. Understand that. If you're spiritual, that's the goal. Okay? I don't go a day without talking to my higher self and getting guidance. What? My spiritual strips come from me communicating with my higher self. The less communication I do with people, the more communicating I do with my higher self. So I have a problem with that. If you got an issue with being alone, that's a you problem. I spend my time alone wisely. I read a book, I meditate, I put my lessons in. I'm doing something with my time, not wasting it. Sorry about that. Get back. About to get personal. All right, here you go. My conversations with God is so good, I'm even praying out loud. I'm getting more confident. If I can just talk like I'm talking, okay, that's my pastor say. It's just having a conversation. And as a master mason, I had to teach guys how to learn the Masonic concept, and they couldn't read, so I made it conversational. Okay, so talking and expressing yourself, I'm working on it. I'm still a work in progress, but yeah, I'm getting better. My pastor told me that. So people at the house, no, we want to hear your words of wisdom. Okay, I'll amuse you. Let's go. But watch this. Now, ignorant is walking alone. Ignorance, aka ego, edging God out. You are on your own. The worst thing you want in this world is to be on your own. That means you have no help. You can't ask if there any help for the widow's son because you ain't in that concept. You don't understand how that goes. You're ignorant, so you don't know what to do. You're going to make mistakes, aka cause yourself fetters. Watch this. When you're spiritually ignorant, no knowledge of understanding of self or God, man, you got problems. Real fast, trust me. Get on the bandwagon. Hop on. Yeah. Swing down, sweet chariot, let them ride. Yeah, all the ignorant ones, jump on board. I'm gonna help you out. Come on. All you unspiritual people just think it's all about you. That's your ego self. That's the me. That's the I without the am. Without the am, you missing the other ingredient. Okay, that's the missing ingredient. The am, the I is you. The am is the essence of who you really are. If you knew yourself, you would know that I am. Even being ignorant of your higher self, watch this, is still there. God it won't leave you until when the body ceases to exist. That's when he sprout wings and I'm out. That's the Ba. That's the spirit that's in us. When it leaves, it got your face on it. It's a spirit with your face. And if it enlightened, it goes home. If not, I meant get to take you out. Your face goes off, the spirit go find another body, and it's a do-over for the spirit. All our spirits have been here before. Trust me. When you enlighten it, it goes home. Walking alone means your egoistic concepts and your ego is in control of you, not God, aka your higher self. When you living on that third level, the third degree, Master Masons, when it's all about you, yeah, it's all about the physical world on the third degree. You don't get conscious or higher consciousness until you hit the fourth level of the seven rings, which is the heart chakra. So if you're working on the third degree, thinking so, okay, and that's all it's gonna be. But that party's gonna be over. When the music stops playing, it's done. Party's over for you. What? You didn't raise your consciousness to the next level to get in the ballpark. You're still on the outside looking in. And Master Mason, the 3 degrees you got means nothing. They tell you that the blue house is just a start. You gotta get to the red house, shed some blood, and know who you are. They keep that in 7th degree. Let's go. You're ignorant if you think you can fake having God consciousness. All you religious people who want people to think you're spiritual, it won't work because it ain't about faking man out or having man thinking something. It's what you have in your heart that are you sincere to your higher self. So faking man out don't get you nothing. Perpetrating to be good gets you nothing. Having people think or you want them to believe you're good and showing other gets you nothing. Last one, I'm about to wrap this up again. I get a little personal, so let me back this up and get back to the lesson. Knowledge of self is what I teach. And that's knowing God for yourself. You can't say you know you and don't know God. It don't work that way. You can't gain the world and lose your soul. It don't work that way. I have had enough proof in my life that God is in my life. That's why I live and do right. Why? Because I have proof of what I'm doing is benefiting me. I teach only what I know. And trust me, I know God. I can teach you to know him also. Why? It's easy. All you have to do is put the work in, follow the guidelines, and do what you need to do, and he'll make himself known to you. It's up to you. Every time I'm chosen, I'm blessed, highly favored. No, you got a concept that may work for you, but that's not how it's done. You're blessed by the deeds that you do. Okay? You're only favored when you're obedient to your higher self. Waking up ain't being blessed or favored. That's grace, mercy. Let that go. If you want to know your higher self, aka God, for yourself, and you don't know, come on, become a right thinker. I do. And I can help you know for yourself. When you put God first, everything goes better in your life. Trust me on that one. Again, everything goes better with God. When you got God, you got everything you need. Last one. I appreciate you tuning in again. I don't just tell you about God. I show you how to get to God for yourself. That's right thinking philosophy goal, to get all right thinkers to know God for themselves. I got you covered. Stay tuned. I got more.